Jesse Sumler was just 30 years old. A friendly, openly gay man living in Central Florida, Jesse had many friends and a busy routine, but lived an otherwise quiet life that, by all appearances, caused harm to no one. But on a hot summer day, that life came to a brutal end. Jesse was found fatally stabbed in the doorway of his own apartment. The scene was deeply unsettling, not just for the violence of it, but for what it might represent. You see, Jesse's murder wasn't an isolated case. He was the fourth black LGBT person to be killed in Central Florida in a very short span of time. That same day, the very day Jesse's body was discovered, another tragedy unfolded. A black transgender woman found dead. These weren't just random incidents anymore. People began to ask, was someone targeting them? Investigators knew they were racing against time. If this was the work of a serial predator, they needed answers fast. They focused their efforts on the clues from the most recent murder, that of Jesse. Of Jesse's known possessions, there were three things missing: a gun, a car, and a wallet. Days later, one of those leads came through. Jesse's car was found burned beyond recognition, a clear attempt to destroy evidence. But the police pressed forward. They released surveillance footage of a person of interest. It got people talking. And then came the break in the case: DNA evidence. A fingerprint found in blood, and it pointed straight to a man named Omar Lewis. Omar was brought in for questioning. He was calm, unshaken. He didn't seem like the type to crack under pressure.
Question. If them are the shoes that you found here, then why is it not blood on those shoes?
Thank you for bringing that up. There's blood on those shoes. Thank you for asking that question. That's a great question. That's the kind of questions that a jury's going to want to know when they convict Omar of murder. Okay, so we'll go over these as well. Again, you didn't accidentally burn the car because you don't know anything about it. Your DNA, you have no explanation as to why your DNA is on these cigarettes in Jesse's house.
Those are not cigarettes, those are blacks.
Blacks.
In fact, Omar is quite smug. When confronted about the items at the scene, he was quick to correct the detective. He basically just checkmated the talkative detective by pointing out that those are not his cigarettes, as he doesn't smoke cigarettes, he smokes blacks. And as for the other detective, the quiet one, Omar knows what you're up to, mister.
Are you upset with me? Hey, no, don't. I realize you look at me.
Looking.
So am I. I'm respectfully
He's talking to me, but he analyzing body language.
Let's watch Omar run circles around these two bumbling coppers.
Formality-wise, you remembered us. Detective Reeves, Detective Deborah. I want to go over a couple things today with you. I know you got charged last night or this morning earlier with auto theft, with the credit card possession and the fraudulent use. We went over a whole lot yesterday. Thought it was better if you went and got some sleep. And we got some sleep before we talk to you again today. Okay. I know we went over your rights yesterday, but before I begin giving you some information and then in turn asking you some questions, we're going to do the same thing. You're still Omar Antonio Lewis, and we're still at the Police Memorial Building. Today's date, though, is actually the 2nd of August, as opposed to yesterday being the 1st of August. But I'm going to go over your rights with you. All right. So we're going to do the same thing we did last night. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to read the first line to me, please, sir. I'll underline them again like I did last night, and then we'll hit the rest of them. All right. Can you speak up just a little bit for me, buddy?
You have to follow the rights under the U.S. Constitution.
All right. Now, are you just saying that from memory, or did you read it? I said, are you just saying that from memory, or you're reading that?
I already looked at it.
Okay, all right, gotcha. All right, we're going to go over the rest together. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk with a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you. And then to have that lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, or a lawyer that is, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering the questions at any time and consult with an attorney. Do you understand those rights like you did last night? Okay. I'll let you sign right there saying that you understand your rights. Can you do that? That's why I was going to unhook it for you, but if you're good. All right. I'll hold it for you. Awesome. Thank you. I'll do the same thing. So today you are over here because you got you have new charges. Okay, we're charging you with murder, with the murder of Jesse Sumler. Okay, gave you a chance to get some rest. I know probably when you went back you did some soul searching and some reflecting. You probably knew this day was coming. You may have thought it was going to be a few days or a week or two down the road, or I don't know, a few months. The reality is you have been charged with murder today. But I wanted to show you a couple things. I want to give you some of the evidence that we have, let you look at those things, those items. And then what I'd like you to do is kind of maybe, if you want to tell us now what really happened. I want you to have a chance to tell your side of the story of what happened that night with you and Jesse. But I did want to kind of make sure I have some, that I understand a picture of who you are. Okay, you're not one-sided. I know this is the first time we've met in the last few days, yesterday. But I don't know the sum total of who you are as a person, and I wouldn't want someone to judge me on the first time they met me or one incident in my life. And so what I'd like to do is kind of get some understanding of who you are, Omar. Okay. All right, you hanging in there? All right, you want any water or anything? Okay. All right. Detective Devereaux is gonna go over a couple things with you.
And like you said, it's just a couple of things about background, about you as a person that we want to know. Last night we talked about your education. You said you got your GED. Where did you get that from?
Crenshaw, South Carolina.
Crenshaw with a K?
Yeah.
And what kind of institution was it? Was it like a college program? Was it like...
Online campus.
Okay. And what was the name of the school?
KCF.
KCF? What did that stand for?
I can't remember.
It's okay. But it's in Crenshaw, South Carolina. Okay. And you talked a little bit about your family life growing up. Was it your mom or your grandma that founded the church you went to?
No, my great grandma.
Your great grandma founded it.
On my father's side.
And did everybody in your church or in your family go to that church and kind of grow up in that church like you did?
On my father's side, yeah.
Okay. How would you characterize like how you grew up? Was it a good upbringing? Was it a bad upbringing? Childhood? Was everything pretty good in your family? Was there any issues?
A family.
Right. And all families have issues, yeah. But do you feel like yours was overall normal, like everyone else's?
Sometimes not.
Tell me what you mean by sometimes not.
It's a family. You have your issues.
Okay. Like what? Let me ask you a little more, I guess, direct question instead of, maybe too broad for you. Were you ever abused as a kid?
Was I ever abused?
Mm-hmm. Any kind of physical abuse, any kind of sexual abuse, mental abuse?
I mean, of course I done got my ass whooped, but that's because I done wrong.
Would you characterize when you got your ass whooped as corporal punishment, or would you characterize that as something beyond that?
I can't say. Why? Because my mom or my father whooped me to the extent of what they feel my wrongness was.
Okay. All right. I can see that. Some kind of parents do it that way. Did you ever suffer any serious injuries from that corporal punishment or what you're talking about? Did you ever suffer injuries like a broken bone, broken skin? Did you ever get any bruised face? Nothing like that?
Mostly a hurt butt or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And how old were you whenever that happened?
A couple times, but that's it.
Okay.
How old were you when that happened? Do you remember?
I stopped getting whippings at 12.
So you stopped getting whipped at 12. And how did they deal with you after that point?
Take things.
They would just take stuff from you to kind of punish you because you realized, hey, if I don't do this thing right, then...
Can't go out with your friends.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so that kind of covers that part of it. And your family life, how did you get along with your mom?
Mom left me in the hospital when I was born. My aunt got custody of me. My mom came back to my life. Relationship been pretty alright since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So overall, there's been some issues, but overall, that was okay. How about Dad? Right, still Mama.
Yeah.
How was it with Dad?
My biological dad died when I was 12, or died when I was 11, and my pops adopted me when I was 14.
Okay. And how was y'all's relationship?
Great.
It was good. And how was your biological father before he passed? And I'm sorry to hear that.
How?
Mhm.
How old?
How was it? How was your relationship? Did y'all get along?
Can't really. We was getting to know each other. You can say that. Loving to death, but hey, things happen.
Okay. And there's one last thing on your degree. Was that a fairly easy thing for you to do? Was it difficult when you got your GED? Or was it just a matter of the time you had to spend doing it? Because you seem like a pretty sharp guy. So.
Nah, I just could have finished high school if I wanted to. I just I was into something different. Like, I didn't see my situation changing unless I changed it, and I didn't felt like high school would have did it. So.
Can you tell me a little more about what you mean by situation? You needed to change your situation?
Wanted to be out on my own. Like,
Okay, so you didn't like your home life.
Yeah, like.
Was it because they were telling you what to do?
Nah.
Why didn't you like your home life?
Just when my aunt got sick, I was just like, that's what I was close to.
Was that who raised you
Yeah.
until your mom came back in your life? Okay.
So when my aunt got sick, I distanced myself from basically my family, period,
Okay.
on my mama's side. But just wanted to do things on my own, so it was just me and my brother. So, you know.
Okay. Your brother's older than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the baby on my mama's side, oldest on my dad's side.
That's right. You told me that last night. I apologize. I forgot that.
And other than the physical abuse we talked about, there wasn't any sexual abuse growing up?
No.
Okay. That's just a general.
Yeah, just
as a background.
Yeah, we asked everybody the same thing, just to make sure you get a complete picture, get an opportunity. Okay, I appreciate it. So, like I said, you're got a new charge today, which is what I want to talk with you about. We just kind of danced around the subject yesterday a little bit together. So you knew it was coming, didn't you?
You said it was, so hey.
You believed me.
Hmm?
I said you believed me.
Actually, I really didn't, because like,
It's kind of hard to believe that you got caught.
got caught. And it's kind of hard to believe I got mixed up in some shit I had nothing to do with.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so, do you remember the guy, the pictures I showed you yesterday of the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember his name?
You just said his name.
Yeah, right, I did. I just remembered. I was asking you if you remembered it.
Is it Jesse?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't trying to trick you. I just didn't. I was going to tell you again. Yeah, Jesse. That was his name. And he went by Sleepy. His friends and family knew him by Sleepy. And I don't know where that came from, but it was the nickname that he went by. And I know I asked you repeatedly, so I'm not trying to insult your intelligence in any way, but I just want to ask you again today. You got a good night's sleep, or at least you got a night's sleep. You got a little bit of sleep. Come back today. So I want to give you the opportunity, and I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Jesse? Okay. Had you ever seen Jesse before those pictures I showed you last night?
Besides last night on the pictures, no.
That was it. You never met him before. Okay. You never went on a date with him. You never.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'm kind of when I came to Jacksonville, I was really a homebody. Like, I stayed in the house, or I go to work, or I go out with my fiance. I'm back in the house.
Right.
Or I'm in front of the house smoking. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know? Pretty much a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I really don't bother me about it.
And I'm not so concerned about the weed stuff like we talked about last night.
If you got evidence saying that I've done something to someone,
Right.
then you got it.
Right, which we do, and I'm going to show you some of that. That's what I wanted you to have an opportunity, maybe, to tell me what happened. Okay? So I'll just shoot straight with you like I did last night, which is what we did. And you shot straight with me. I mean, I don't believe you, but at least you were straight.
I'm kind of used to not being believed anyway.
Well, and I think you're going to see some of that here. But I just want to make sure that I wasn't putting any words in your mouth, that I gave you that opportunity again to let me know if you knew Jesse, had met him, had even, and by knowing, everybody's got different levels of knowing, and I don't mean intimately knowing, but you can know him as a friend, or I kind of know him. We talk to people that I don't really know him like that, but I know him like this. You have no knowledge of who that person was that I showed you. You said that you had never been to those apartments. You said that you had never been in his apartment.
I've never seen him a day in my life.
Right, and that's what you said last night. But I want to make sure today, while I'm charging you with murder, with his murder, that's what you're still saying. Okay. All right. So, and the car, and Wu. There was a guy named Wu that rented you the car that we talked about last night, the one that you were there and you showed the picture of. He rented you a car. You then gave Wu the money, the $250.
Narcotics.
And you gave him drugs. And in turn, he gave you a credit card.
And a car.
And he said you could take $200 off of the car. So really, you rented the car for $50. I mean, when you do the math on that.
I mean,
you gave him $250.
You could say that.
I can't say that because mathematically, it's one of those things.
Mathematically, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a smoking deal. $50 for.
It really, mathematically, it goes like that. But
right.
If it was 50, he would have gave me the 200 out of the two. He would have gave me 200 out of 250 I gave him.
Right.
But he kept the 200.
The 250. Right.
And just gave me the car and the car.
And then you got the $200.
Yeah, I pulled it off the card.
Right.
Got up the next morning.
And what was that card? How was the PIN number? You wrote it on a piece of paper, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And what color was the paper?
Brown.
Was there anything else on that piece of paper? Was it just like a notebook paper or white paper or something else?
It was more like a napkin or a piece of bag.
A piece of bag or a napkin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was brown.
It was a brown.
That's all I could take it from a piece of napkin on a piece of bag.
Did you notice anything else on that piece of paper? Okay, nothing else on it. Okay, so the car. So we found the car. That's the car. Did you burn the car?
Where is this?
No. The question is, did you burn the car?
No.
You're not sure. You hesitated there. You weren't sure. Did you accidentally burn it? Did you drop a cigarette in it?
I never.
So when you burnt the car, was it accidental or was it intentional?
I never knew the car was burnt. Like, I thought he was still driving around in the car.
You did?
To be honest.
When you gave it back to Wu? Or no, you didn't give it back to Wu. You said that you dropped it off by the side of the store, locked the keys in it.
I picked it up at.
Right.
Same place he gave it to me, the same place.
But he wasn't there. You just put the keys in and you locked it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, just, no, it's not a trick question. I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Sometimes I miss stuff. Okay, so you're saying you did not burn this car?
No.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
you did not do that. You did not do that. Okay, and do these look familiar?
No.
Not at all. Okay, does any of this look familiar? This glass table that these are sitting on, does this look familiar? Not other than this. This is an evidence placard. This is something we set beside to take pictures. I don't mean that. That wasn't there. Evidence, colored carpet, glass ashtray, 2 cigarette butts left over. Does that look familiar?
No, I don't smoke blacks for one. So.
Okay, you don't smoke blacks. Okay, have you ever bought blacks before?
Yeah, about a couple of years ago when I tried to stop smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
But I was in Carolina then.
Okay, so you haven't then purchased blacks or whatever you call them, these kind of cigarettes recently? Okay, and would you have smoked those? Okay.
Like I said, I keep Newports with me.
Newport?
If I ain't smoking a Newport, I'm probably smoking some weeds.
Okay, this is not a Newport, right? On the image there you can see?
Yeah.
It's a black with a, I don't know what you call it, but the cigar tip on the end, plastic-ish piece of paper.
Plastic is a plastic tip.
Plastic
Got
tip.
some wood tips.
And that doesn't look familiar to you. Okay. You're not, and you didn't, let me just ask you this. Did you smoke either one of these two in and put it in an ashtray here? Did you do that?
No.
Okay, you did not.
Yeah, I don't smoke black.
Okay, and you don't smoke blacks. Okay, so then you'll be surprised, we'll use that word, when you find out that this glass table, this is like a coffee table,
Okay.
is in my victim's, Jesse, who's murdered. This is in his apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your DNA is on that. Yours.
My DNA is
Yeah,
on his,
your DNA is on
on
these.
his black.
Yeah, and so is his.
On the same black.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
And
Right?
there's no joking. Again, we're in the homicide office. No joking.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously we know then, and it's getting real now, isn't it? It's tightening up a little bit now. You feel that in your chest?
No.
This is murder, is what we're talking about. So you're smoking the blacks in Jesse's apartment. Your DNA's on it. It's not an accident. Can't even make that kind of stuff up. That's you. And you didn't burn this car accidentally. You didn't accidentally drop blacks or cigarettes or anything in there and burn that car. Because you didn't know anything about this.
Why the hell? Why how?
I got a lot of whys. I don't know that. If you tell me the truth, I'll know why. I don't know why.
You showing me
I'd love to know why.
burnt car.
Yeah, I'm just showing you some evidence. That's what today is the day to let Omar see evidence of why he's being charged with murder. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So some.
Alright.
I'm not going to show you everything.
I understand.
I wouldn't do that.
I understand. It's your job.
Yeah, it's my job. It's nothing personal. I would say, yeah, this is just my
Just
job.
how,
Right.
Just how you pay.
If I worked at McDonald's, I'd make, veggie burgers or whatever I would do. Right.
I'm not.
Okay, so then inside my deceased victim's Jesse, we'll just call him Jesse. Okay, he's not a deceased victim. He's Jesse. Okay, so inside Jesse's apartment is lots of blood, but in one of the places in Jesse's apartment is a footprint
Okay.
in the blood.
What?
Zooming in on those footprints in the blood in Jesse's apartment
Okay.
is or are Omar's shoes. Omar's shoes were collected after a search warrant was executed at his house. And the shoes that Omar wears, this is one picture, we got better blown up pictures, but the shoes that Omar wears
Oh man.
in your house that we went to last night after we executed the search warrant match these. The tread print here.
I'll be totally honest with you. Those are two different shoes.
These are.
Yeah.
It's okay. When you say totally honest, it's okay. You haven't been totally honest yet. So while I appreciate you expressing your total.
I'm saying that because look at the back of the shoe and look at the back of that shoe.
Exactly. Where there's nothing there. Where this is a print here and this is a print here. And in.
How's this print to that print?
Oh!
It's
Don't be
totally
confused by the
different area.
camera angles. Don't be confused by the camera angles and the distance the camera is from this as to this. Don't be confused by that. Okay? What you should concentrate on is the fact that Detective Reeves is talking with.
Stop.
Yes.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
If them are the shoes that you found here, then why is it not blood on those shoes?
Thank you for bringing that up. There's blood on those shoes.
Okay.
Thank you for asking that question. That's a great question. That's the kind of questions that a jury's going to want to know when they convict Omar of murder. Okay, so we'll go over these as well. Again, you didn't accidentally burn the car because you don't know anything about it. Your DNA, you have no explanation as to why your DNA is on these cigarettes in Jesse's house.
Those are not cigarettes. Those are blacks.
Blacks. We'll call black. You don't smoke blacks, and your DNA is that it's on there. I can't explain that one here. Again,
I have another question for you guys.
Yep.
You continue.
Yep.
You guys have my phone, right? So is
Yes.
any way possible that I can get some numbers out to call my mom, my brother, to let me
I don't have the phone. It's already over.
let
I
my
don't have
family
it.
know what's going on?
But I can call anybody you want to.
The phone itself is a property room, but we can help you out with that if you need.
Yeah, we can get phone numbers
Yeah,
for you.
I really need phone numbers out
Yeah,
my phone
yeah.
because I have.
We can
We
do
can
that.
find phone numbers.
Yeah, man, that's easy. Yeah, you can do that.
No, it's not saved. They're not saved. My mom's name is not saved under under names. It's saved under Mom Dukes. And-
Right. I'm just saying, if you tell us her name, I can
Yeah,
find the phone number.
we
It's
can
not
do that.
working.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also collected a lot of shoe boxes
Okay.
from Jesse's apartment. Okay. And crazy when you start running serial numbers and SKU numbers and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
These are the same size and SKU numbers as the Jordans you were wearing last night.
I doubt that very seriously.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We've got a lot of doubts that you. Well, I wouldn't say you've given me any
No,
doubt.
I mean, I
Just
just
showing
doubt
you.
that
Hey, just
because I got those personally from my sister.
Look familiar?
No.
No.
Well, cuz.
Look familiar? What's wrong?
That's what you did.
This is what you did. I didn't do that.
I don't even know this guy.
Well, I can't. I don't know. I don't know if you're
Maybe the blinds too disgusting.
maybe.
Y'all really.
And also, we have other evidence as well. Maybe you can explain why. You can't explain why your DNA is in the dead guy's apartment. You can't explain that one. Maybe you can explain to me why your fingerprints are in blood in the victim's apartment. What about that one?
Okay. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be totally. You say I'm not being honest with you, right? So I'm gonna say, okay, then I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. Jesse, don't know
Okay.
at all. What happened to him, my respects go out to his family. I really do deeply apologize.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, like, now I'm in the verse of
In what?
wanting to break down, right? Cause I don't know nothing about this shit.
Okay.
All I did was ran across a motherfucker with a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you want to have any explanation? And I know I said this last night, but I haven't said this today. So I wanted to say this last thing to you, okay? Respectfully to you. Right. This is it. I knew that I would talk to you one more time because I was going to charge you with murder.
Okay.
When I brought you over here, I charged you with murder, talking to you about that crime, not the other stuff from last night. And then I was going to show you some of my evidence that I have,
Right.
which puts you not only at my crime scene, it puts you in my crime scene. So it doesn't just put you at his apartment some other time. It puts you at the apartment during the murder, and then I find evidence at your house
Right.
linking you to here. So my only question for you is, this is your chance to tell us what happened. I don't know. Does he come at you? Does he make a threat to you? Does he try to hurt you in some way? Are you upset with me? Hey, no, don't. I realize you look
Cause
at
he
me.
looking at
So am I. I'm respectfully
he talking to me, but
yeah.
he analyzing body language.
He's good at it. He's been doing this a long time. He's really good
He's
at it.
analyzing body language.
Right,
That's
exactly.
why I'm looking
And we
at.
can't figure out how a case with so much physical evidence where the guy, you're at it, man. So the next time you get,
Case.
this is the case, this investigation. So your next time,
Time out.
Omar, your next time that you get to talk,
Listen to me.
your next time that you get to talk is when you take that stand.
Okay. No, listen to me.
You got it.
Physical.
I'll let you talk one more time. Go ahead.
Physical evidence. There's no way possible that I could have burned this car. When did you guys find this? This shit don't even look familiar. The area don't even look familiar.
Okay.
Why would it? Why would it look familiar?
I mean, I'm just take a car somewhere and then torch it.
Well, we wouldn't expect you to torch it in front of your house. That'd be kind of silly, wouldn't it? Although you've done sillier stuff. You left all your DNA at a murder scene.
If I was in a burn car, I'd at least go a half a mile from my house where I did it.
Right.
If you were going to burn a car, you'd go half a mile from your house, wouldn't you?
I have no reason to burn the car.
Okay. Sounds
Because
good.
if I got a car, either I'm renting it from somebody.
Not just somebody. Woo.
Funny. That's who that's who I rent the car from for real.
Okay.
Rent the, I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a burn.
Let's take a step outside of what we're talking about. We've talked to you enough now. We get locked in these loops of yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah.
Let's try to look at it from a different perspective. How about that? All right. So listen. Just try to follow me, and if you need help, I'll help you.
Okay.
But think about if you're outside of this room, or if you're listening to this story from someone else. If you're on the jury, if this case is about somebody you don't know, sitting across the room, just some other guy, and there's fingerprints in blood, there's DNA in the house mingled in with the dead person's. Just those two things. Let's forget about everything else. The shoes that tie you at your house. If you know that your fingerprints are in blood, or that person's fingerprints are in blood at somebody's house, what do you think about it? What would your opinion be? Would you think they had something to do with it?
Either two things. Either they done it or they know about it. Or, well, actually three things. Either they done it or they know about it, or they just so happen to pull it up at the wrong time.
How would pulling up at the wrong time put bloody fingerprints on blinds?
Those
Fingers on blinds?
Yeah, your fingerprints are in blood in that house on the blinds. That's some of the stuff I'm saying.
Like, you look at my hand right here. You see these?
Yeah.
If those fingerprints show up somewhere, that means I was there.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can you,
So if
let me
your
see
fingerprints
hands?
show up somewhere, does that mean you were somewhere?
Can I see your hands real quick? Okay. All right, hold on. All right, let me see your other hand. Okay, so all of yours, not being sarcastic or anything like that, but you have all of your digits. So no one could have taken your digits, your fingers, and put them in blood inside of Jesse's house and then given them back to you.
Right.
That can't happen.
It's impossible.
That's impossible.
Unless you chop my hand off.
Right. Which, that may be fine in Mission Impossible or something like that, but in real life, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Right. So how do your fingerprints get in blood inside of his house? You certainly don't think I'm making that up.
Man, I don't know what you guys got going on.
That's what I got going on. I'm asking you. I'm trying to give Omar an opportunity to tell me
But-
how this went down. This is your only chance to tell your side of the story.
My side of the story about
Yes.
what I done told you, everything I knew about.
You don't know him, and you've never seen him,
Never.
and you've never met him,
Never.
and you never had sex with him, and you were
Never.
never in a relationship with him.
Never.
You don't, and you've never been
Oh,
to his
time out.
apartment.
I've been in a relationship with my fiance for damn near a year.
Okay.
Known her for damn near 10 years.
Okay. You never met this guy, and this guy came on to you, and you said, "I'm not
Probably
like that."
cheated one time,
Okay.
but a female she know about.
Okay. Again, this isn't a judgment on your lifestyle, not at all. Or you coming to terms with, other stuff. This isn't about that at all. I'm trying to give you the opportunity to tell me how.
You stated relationship.
Okay. Well, loosely based term.
Yeah. You stated relationship. Then you said sexual relationship. No, did you say sexual?
Or whatever your contact was with Jesse. Whatever your contact is with Jesse, I don't know. Friend, coworker, I don't know. I'm not trying to make up. I'm asking.
Where you work at?
But nowhere. He's dead. You
Well-
killed him.
Honestly, where you used to work at?
You killed him.
Actually, I did.
Okay. How'd your DNA get there? How'd your fingerprints get there? You got all your hands. You said it's impossible.
My fingerprints in there?
Not if.
If my
Since.
fingerprints in there,
Since.
yeah, that's a damn good job because I was no way. I don't even know where.
What's a good job? What do you mean it's a good job?
That's a damn good job.
What is?
If you find Omar Antonio Lewis fingerprints in there, Loretta Riley's son fingerprints in a dead man's house, somebody I've never seen, somebody I don't even know, then that's a damn good job because I've never seen them. I don't even know nothing about the where's those apartments? What's the name of those again? Where is those?
It's on the north side off Broward Road.
North side off of Broward
I
Road.
believe you call them Water's Edge.
Water's Edge, I think is the name of it.
Water's Edge?
Sound familiar at all?
Hell no. Water's Edge?
I think you're losing focus here. There's evidence, little pieces sometimes we piece together to prove people did these things. And then there's what we would call overwhelming evidence.
Okay.
This is beyond anything I've ever seen. You didn't intend to do this. We can kind of figure that out.
I didn't
Because you didn't plan it.
to do.
Because you wouldn't have left your fingerprints on the blinds. You wouldn't have left your DNA in there. You wouldn't have stolen shoes and then kept them on your feet when you showed up at the police station later. I mean,
Get my sister number out your phone and call her and ask her where she bought those shoes from.
Okay.
we will.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah,
That's
we
in
will.
your phone?
We will. But
Okay.
let's forget everything else. All this other stuff you want to explain away.
No, I'm not.
But there's some things you can't explain.
Those are facts.
Okay, that's fine. There's two things you can't explain. One is fingerprints.
Okay.
The other is DNA. We had both, not one.
Okay. Well,
How?
I don't know about no fingerprints
Okay.
because I never been to his house, never seen him. And when you speak about DNA, and if you talking about black, I don't smoke blacks, so.
Okay. I think I'm done.
Do you have any questions for us? So just remember that we gave you that opportunity to tell us your side of the story before we talk again, or we probably won't talk, but as we see each other again in trial for the murder.
Okay.
All right. And there wasn't. Your explanation is I wasn't there.
Because I wasn't.
Right. Your explanation, Your Honor, to the judge. This is you. This is me stepping outside and moving forward a few years to the courtroom. Your Honor, my explanation for why my DNA and my fingerprints and all of the overwhelming evidence that the detectives have is I wasn't there.
Overwhelming evidence.
Overwhelming.
DNA is overwhelming evidence.
Okay.
I assure you.
So
You got my DNA in somebody in a dead man's house?
yeah, what would you do?
Right now, I'm spook as fuck because
I would be too.
I'm spook as fuck because I really don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Okay.
Like I really don't know.
We're talking about murder. Omar
Now
killing
I know
Jesse.
you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about you killing
I know you're
Jesse.
talking about
I just don't know
murder.
why. Did he upset you?
Nah.
Did he come at you?
I don't know.
Did he in any way try to hurt you and you were afraid for your life and that's why you killed him?
I don't know.
You don't know him.
But you don't know if he couldn't have tried to hurt you.
Never seen him a day in
Okay.
my life.
Okay. Do you have any questions at all about this investigation that I can try to answer?
Ain't really too much to ask. Y'all done
Okay.
show me.
I would agree.
I would agree. You're right. There's really not a lot to say. You're right. We gave you an opportunity. Thank you for your time. I appreciate that. I know you mentioned that you wanted a cigarette. I think we can find the cigarette and just give us a few minutes to get some paperwork together. Be patient with us. It will not be long. I promise you. Okay. Thank you, Omar.
You guys do this on a basis? Like,
Do we do what?
I don't get it.
Do we investigate homicides on a regular basis? Yeah. All day.
Step in. I just want to just speak my mind. For a
Okay,
little
let's
bit.
listen.
Yeah. Go for it.
I don't tell you what you want to hear.
No, stop. No.
So-
Stop. I'm going to leave now. You're insulting my intelligence. I have not insulted your intelligence. You will not sit there.
Actually, you have.
No, I didn't. All right. See ya.
So you gonna walk off. Like, how the fuck you gonna charge me with the murder of somebody I don't even fucking know? You already knew they was gonna try to stick this shit on me anyway, bro. That's the whole purpose of them bringing me in. Try to pin a murder case on a nigga. I never met this nigga a day in my motherfucking life. The child want to pin a murder case on me, though.
Omar Lewis was sentenced to life in prison.